Hello, I'm back for another coin hunt. Lots of pre-decimal pennies in there still loads to search through. Right, let me get my camera back in the right place and we'll grab a handful and get straight on with it. Okay, that will do. We have a 1906. We're still looking for a 1905. 1897. Always look for a dot between the O and the N. Nothing there, is there? No. And you can always check for a low tide as well. Sorry, for a high tide. The low tide is common on the 1897. There's a 1909. Let's have a look for a dot after the N. No, to the top right of the N, not that little dot at the top there. That's just damage. But there's nothing there. See my dart injury, it's getting better. If you don't know what I did there, I threw a dart at a dartboard and tried to catch it and missed. 1914, there's Edward the 7th again. 1906, not very nice that one, there's a shiny one. 1966, Queen Elizabeth II. There she is again, 63, we've got a better 63 than that. 1896. Don't think that was any better. Right, George V, 1916. Is it a recessed ear? No. Ghosting, but no recessed ear. 1916 again. Again, no, just a common one. 1909. Let's have a look for that dot. No, no dot there. No dot in the right place anyway. There's George V again, 1918. Some kind of mark there, is it? But it's not a mint mark. Nope. 1910. Is that dirty enough for the dirty mug? Yeah, maybe. This is my new dirty mug. The Makamula dirty mug has been promoted to coffee duties. That's a massive promotion, that is. I was worried I might break it. Someone says it looks a bit like Ringo Starr. I can see that, But someone else has said that the other side, looks like Captain Scarlet. How does that look like Captain Scarlet? Let's carry on. I've actually got to put that in the dirty mug. In you go. Right, what else we got? I haven't got 1962 yet. That's the first one that's turned up. Yeah, if the dart rebounds off the board, off the wire, don't try and catch it. That's my advice. Can't give you much coin advice, but darts advice, yeah. All right, 1913, that might be better than the one on the board. That could be an upgrade. Oh, that's not British. I'm going for Australia. Yes, Australia, 1 penny. 1935. 5 years out, 1930 would have been the find of the century. Can't see any mint marks or dots or anything on there. Anybody know where that would have been minted? Let me know. Save me looking it up. Right. 1946, you can find a dot up there next to the E. There's nothing there. Not the 1946 dot penny. 1936, and the last one in the first handful. Oh, look at that. It's been clipped or filed. It's a 1912 H mint mark, but they are pretty common. But looks like it did it though. So it looks like it circulated after it was done, but it probably did a bit. Don't know what that's all about. There's the 1962, and I didn't realise we haven't got a 46 yet either. Well, we have now. This 1913 is better than that one, so I'll swap it. Bit of an upgrade. I've got a kangaroo design there, 1964 Australia, but I'll put this one there, the 1935. And the 1914 will give us yet another bingo line. It's filling up fast, still quite a few to find though, and hopefully lots of upgrades too. Let's get some more. Let's go over here. Now let's go down this corner here. Let's grab some from underneath there. Alright, that'll do. Quite a few there. Right. It's a Victoria. I can't even read that. 1870. Could be 1877 or 5. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. There's George VI, 1937. We still want a 1947. 1902. That's a high tide, isn't it? Yeah, that is the common high tide variety, not the low tide. There's Victoria again. Valehead, 1899 this time. And there's an Irish penny. That's the first one. 1963, a harp on there. Yeah, I don't think we've found an Irish one yet. Usually find quite a few of those in these batches. The Hen and Chicks by artist Percy Metcalfe. See the initials PM there. Percy Metcalfe. First one of those. Oh, there's an 1892. I think we have got quite a nice 92. I'll check. Might be an upgrade. 1928. No, got that one. 1897. That's not bad, is it? Let's have a look for a dot. Come on, have a dot on this one. That'd be really nice. No dot between the O and the N. Sadly not. And is it a high tide? No, it's a low tide. So it's a common 1897, but it might be an upgrade. That's not bad. Right. 1946. Look for a dot up there as well. There's a dash there, but that's in the wrong place. That's just damage. It's a scratch. So that is not one. George VI again, 1945. Look for a 99. I don't think so. No. Lots to look for. Loads of varieties in these coins. Oh, that's not British. It's a Jersey coin. Ballywick of Jersey, 1/12 of a shilling. 1660 to 1960. That commemorates 300 years since the accession of King Charles II, the Merry Monarch. Okay. 1909. Look for a dot after the N. No, nothing there. Edward VII, again, another 1909. Let's have a look for a dot. Oh my god, we've got a dot. Oh my god. I can't stop shaking now. Hang on, pause it. Right, just put the other coins down a minute. Look at that. We have a 1909 dot penny. Is that damage there? Nah, not really, is it? It's very worn, but I can see the dot even from there without me zooming in. How much is that going to be worth? Let me go over to... I'll go to London coin auctions, if I can say it, and I'll record the screen. Here we are, London coins, auction realised prices, sold items, in other words. Now there's one there, £500 that sold for, but that's uncirculated, so no point looking at that. No image on that one. One there, sold in December 2021 for £80. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I can see the dot there. It might be slightly better than the one I've just found. Let's have a look at the obverse. Any more? I don't know what that is. These are all much better condition. £130 that one. Yeah, that's in better condition. What else we got? One there. £36. When was that? March 2016 though, that sold. £36. Let's have a look. That's damaged. With that damage and there, can we see the dot? Just about. Well, if that sold for £36, about £40 for this one. What do you reckon? I have found a couple before. Let me go and get them and compare them with this one. Okay, this is the one I just found. Now this one I found before. See the clear dot there, exactly the same place. So you know you've got the right thing. I think that coin may be slightly better condition. And I did find another one, which is there, where the dot is much harder to see. You can see it there. Much harder to see though, but the one I just found, around about 40 quid. If I was to take decent photographs of that, I think I could get about £40 for it. I'm not going to sell it, but that's what I could get if I wanted to. but I'm going to keep that for myself. Right, let's carry on. We've got a 1915. That's not a recessed ear. You can see the ear is flat against the king's head. And last one in this handful is a 1906. That's another Edward VII. The two 1909s I had before, I'm going to put back in there. And I'm going to put this one with them. I've got 3 now, and I'm going to keep them for myself. The 1892 I thought might be an upgrade, but it's not. The one on the board is better. The 1963 Irish penny can go there. And the 1961 12th of a shilling Jersey coin can go there. The 1897 is definitely an upgrade. So we'll get rid of that one and we'll swap it with that. Let's get some more. And let's go down this corner. That should be enough. Let's get the camera back in the right place. And go for it. King George V, 1916. Not a recessed ear. There's a 1922. Let's have a look at the trident. The middle prong of the trident is touching the bead. You can see that quite easily, so that's a common one. It's a common reverse B, and not the rare reverse C. Let's carry on. Oh, we haven't got a 922 yet. Need one for the board. Right, 1961. That's a 1919. No H or KN mint mark on that one. Not in very nice condition anyway, is it? Ah, that's not British. It's another Jersey. 1/12 of a shilling. 1957 this time. It's a different date. Nice condition. Nice condition on the reverse. Another 1919. We can clearly see there is no mint mark on that one. Right. 1939. 65. 61. 1916. Oh, and that is a recessed ear. I think you can see that. The ear of the king has been recessed into the coin. And they did that to try and stop the ghosting. But if we look at the other side, you can still see ghosting there. It didn't really work, did it? So that will mean it's got a broken tooth. So we go right to the top there. After the word Brit, follow that colon up, and you'll see one of the beads, one of the teeth, one of the denticles, even though we don't call them denticles in the UK, is broken. Well, it appears to be broken. It's actually the die is blocked, and it makes the illusion of a broken tooth. But they've all got them. All the 1916 recessed ears will have that broken tooth. I don't think a recessed ear 1916 has ever been found without the broken tooth. That's nice. They're not that hard to find, really. That's a nice example. Let's carry on. There's a shiny one, a 1966. Right. Oh, 1920. Always check to see whether there's a big gap between the A and the B. And there's not. 63. And there's a halfpenny. A halfpenny from 1936, is that? 1936. Might have been a metal detecting find by the look of that. It's not really dirty enough for the dirty mug, though. A halfpenny. A halfpenny. Not a hate me, as some people, as it's probably coming up in the subtitles as hate me, but it's halfpenny. 1902. And that is a common high tide. And the last one in this handful is a 1963. I've got this 1919, but is it any better than the one on the board? Let's get this one and have a look. So this is the one on the board. That's not too bad. I think it's slightly better quality than this one. So we'll leave that one down there. But you may see they are totally different colours. They didn't make any blanks at the Royal Mint during this time. They were either made at the Heaton Works in Birmingham or the King's Norton Works in Birmingham. And the King's Norton ones are the lighter ones, and the Heaton ones are the darker ones. Probably a little bit more tin in the mixture, in the alloy, made that happen. So they were sent to the Royal Mint, chucked in a hopper, or whatever it is they do with them there, and they were minted, and that's where you get some different coloured ones. I'll put them both back down there, and then the winner, the eventual winner, will get one of each. There we go. Don't panic, I'll straighten them up. And the 1916 recess steer I will put with that one. And the 1922, that's a new date for the board, but hopefully you'll find a better one. A few bits of dirt there, isn't there? Right, we'll stick it down there. There's another Jersey coin, a 1957 this time. And I got a 1936 halfpenny. We can go there. Where should we go this time? Let's go to the bottom there. Let's see it. I want to see what I'm grabbing. I don't like to know. That'll do. Right, get the camera back there. And sort them out. Come on. And we'll get straight into it. 1882 Queen Victoria. As you can see, it's got the H mint mark below the date. The rare one is the one without the H mint mark. I've never found one. I don't own one. They are rare. Might even say very rare. Let's go and have a quick look to see what they're selling for. Here we are. I found one here. Penny, 1882. No H below date. Let's have a look at that. That's not very nice. Let's have a look at that side. Definitely no H there. And what did that sell for again? What did I say? £1,250 in that condition. So definitely worth looking out for. When was that auction? On September 2023. At least this one's got a nice clear date. It might be an upgrade for the board. Okay, 1928. 1938. Oh, there's another Irish one. 1965 this time. Nice. 1961. There's another 1909. Oh, come on. Let's have another one. Two in a row. Nah. Nothing there. Getting greedy now. Oh, there's a dirty one. And what the hell is that? That's a dirty one. 1937. And that's been polished. Look at that. No, it's not. It's been varnished. Ah. That's worse than polishing. Oh, wow. 2 pieces of 8 for the dirty bug. Let's carry on. We've got Queen Victoria, Veilhead, 1901. There she is again. 1899. 1914. Might be an upgrade. 1966. There's a 64. And there's a kangaroo. 1941 this time. George VI. There is a dot after the word penny. You can just see it there. So I think that is a Perth mint. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1936. It's just a bit of damage up there. And the last one is, what's this? A 1946. Come on, let's have a dot up there, a little dash. Nope, not the rare 1946 dot penny. This is a better 1946 than that one, so I'll upgrade that. Another kangaroo penny there, a 1941 Australian. This Irish one, I'll turn it around so I can see the date. 1963, wasn't it? And this one, a 1965. Go there. The 1914, this one is better. And the 1882 with the H mint mark is definitely better than that one. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.